Good morning, sis. Do you have time tomorrow? Can you come shopping with me? Let's have dinner as well. Hey, Alex. Good morning. I don't mind, but don't you want to go out with your fiance, Yvette? Isn't it kind of sad to go shopping with your sister right before your wedding? Come on, who cares? You're back temporarily from overseas for my wedding, and you're flying back the next day of my wedding, so let's have some time together. Yeah, I guess you're right. Nice. Let's meet up at the south gate of A Station at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Sounds good. I knew you were cheating on me, Alex. I knew you were lying when you told me you're having dinner with your sister. Who is this woman? We're having our wedding this weekend. How dare you? I'm gonna make that cheating bitch pay. All taken care of. I landed a pretty good punch. It felt so good to see her knocked out with a nice sound. Hey, Alex. Your flirt is obviously an older woman if you look at her up close. I'm a better woman than that old hag, right? That's why you chose me as your future wife. So I'll still marry you, but you'll have to break up with her today and pay me $10,000 in compensation. And also, I'm gonna keep an eye on you so you won't cheat on me ever again. We will live with my parents so that we can all monitor you. And I'll be managing your money. Alex, you won't have any say in this matter. Got it? Now, let go of that woman. And get down on your knees and apologize for cheating on me. Hey, Yvette, where the hell are you? Hey, Alex, where am I now? I won't tell you. I'll tell you when you're ready to apologize. What are you talking about? I saw your text earlier. What on earth did you miss?
You, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Vice President Johnson, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, Reverend clergy, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace.
Can you believe Alex was cheating on me? He even lied he was seeing you. Don't you think it's terrible to use your sister's name to cheat? Surely, as a woman, you understand how hurt I am, right? He needs to learn a lesson, don't you think? So, can you tell him to apologize and pay me $10,000? Are you there? Why aren't you saying anything? Oh no, are you taking his side? Don't tell me you're taking the side of that bitch. No way. You're not going to cancel your brother's wedding just like that, are you? Thought you'd be smarter since you work overseas. I'm really disappointed. Wait, are you actually teaming up with him to file a police report on me? But he's the one to be blamed here. I just fought off the cheating woman. There would be no point in reporting anything.
Just as I expected, Yvette. What the hell were you thinking? My sister can't respond to you because of the concussion she had by being punched by you, so I'm checking her phone for her.
Huh? Another lie.
I'll answer your question for her. Yes, I did file a report.
What?
I already told you. Your parents are already informed as well, and there will be no more engagement or wedding. I told them that I have no intention of accepting a settlement.
Wait, you're saying that was your sister?
Did you think I was bluffing?
But... Alex, my mom and dad got mad at me. I'm locked in my room until the police comes. It's not fair. It was just a little misunderstanding. You wouldn't want your fiance arrested like this, right? I'm sure your sister wouldn't want this for her future sister-in-law either. Alex, do you not want to marry me? I'll forgive your sister for her misleading behavior. So don't do anything crazy like filing a police report. That way you can marry me. My parents will calm down for sure too. Answer me, Alex. Are you really okay with this? If you want to marry me.
I don't.
Huh?
Goodbye.
What do you mean?
Sis, can we talk?
Sure, Alex. I'm fine now. I've recovered from the concussion. The swelling on my cheek is gone. The cut in my mouth is fine now. I'm sorry for worrying you so much.
No, I'm the one who needs to apologize. I almost married her without realizing she was such a terrible person. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused.
So she...
Yeah, I did file a report, as you already know. Even her parents encouraged me filing it.
Uh-huh. This could be a harsh punishment for a young woman like her, and I'm sure she's going to have a hard time. But if she doesn't understand the root of the problem and doesn't show any remorse, then it can't be helped.
You're right. Now, everything is taken care of, including the cancellation of the engagement. Yvette's parents paid for the monetary damages for the daughter committing an assault, as well as the cancellation fee for the wedding, saying they would eventually collect the money from Yvette.
Is that so?
They also promised to keep Yvette on a leash so that she won't come see us unannounced, so don't worry.
Then, I guess that settles it, right?
Yes, I think so. By the way, when are you leaving Japan?
Huh?
Because of the hospitalization, your company let you stay in Japan a little longer, right?
Yes, I'll be in Japan for another week or so.
Why don't we get something to eat before you go back?
Sounds nice. I want to go too. Can we go to a pub?
Sure, but I'll treat you so we can go somewhere more expensive if you want. Maybe someplace fancy, like a French restaurant.
I want to have a casual chat with you, so not anywhere too fancy.
Alright, then let's go to my favorite place. The snacks as well as the drinks are really good there.
Oh, that sounds great.
You can count on me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
A few days later, Yvette's parents called me again to apologize. They said they wanted to let me know about Yvette's situation just for your information. They told me that Yvette had been placed in the care of their strict relatives. They live in an isolated place that could not be reached without a long train and bus rides. Her phone and internet access were taken away as well. In a place where there is almost no entertainment, she is trying to straighten herself out while helping her relatives with their work and paying back money to her parents. Hopefully, this will make her a better person. As for me and my sister, we went to the pub like we promised. That's when my sister said to me, "People can suddenly turn into a completely different person. For self-defense, we should cultivate an eye for people." Hearing that truly enlightening words, I vowed that the next time I meet someone, I will introduce that person to my sister first.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have to tell you something. I passed out at work and I'll be staying in the hospital for 3 days. Oh my God! I'll ask my boss if I can fly back home today. Don't worry, honey. Don't worry? Of course I'm worried about you. It's not that serious. I wish I weren't in Mexico for work. I would have rushed to the hospital right away. Do you know why you collapsed? My doctor said it was malnutrition. I was trying to save money. Huh? There were some days I only ate a piece of toast, and other days I didn't eat at all. Only a piece of toast? Yes, pretty much. You have to eat more, and you don't have to worry about money in the first place. I only make 1,200 each paycheck. Unfortunately, I can't make ends meet. What do you mean you can't make ends meet? Since you were transferred to Mexico, I've been living off of only my income. That's why I've been having a hard time financially. But I send you $4,000 every month. Why do you have a money problem? What are you talking about? I've never received any money from you. Yes, I've been sending you money every month. Don't you remember before I left for Mexico, I said I'd transfer you money every month? I don't recall. I was off on the day. As far as I remember, you were working the night before. I'm pretty sure we talked about our living expenses during lunch. I must have been tired. I probably wasn't really listening. I've mentioned this many times, but you can quit your job if it's too much for you. I make enough for the 3 of us. I like my job, so I don't want to quit. As I said earlier, I do send you money. After you get out of the hospital, make sure to check your bank account. About your job, we'll see how you feel after this and figure out what to do. I don't have my debit card. Why not? I gave it to Tom. He shouldn't have it. What does he need it for? He told me he needed my Bank of America account to pay for one of his games on his phone. There wasn't much money left in it anyway, and my pay doesn't go into the account. I thought it wouldn't matter. What if he abuses it? He wouldn't do that. He's a good kid. But you can't just let him do whatever he wants. He was getting harassed at work 2 years ago. He quit his job because of it, and he lives with me now. Yes, I know that. But all he does is stay home without even looking for a job. What's he thinking? Don't blame him. He's still suffering from the trauma. I feel like at least one of us should be more understanding. But letting him do whatever he wants isn't good for him. You should be more strict and assertive. Easier said than done. If I were there, I could give him a lecture. This is getting complicated. Now that I can't work, I'm not sure how I'll afford to live next month. I'll take care of our financial situation. Jennifer, focus on your health first. Honey, there's also something else. I'm $50,000 in debt. Tell me you're joking. I'm sorry, but life has been hard since you left. What about my savings? It's for emergencies. I spent most of it. Why didn't you tell me earlier? You've been extremely busy, so I didn't want to make you worried. Anyway, let's talk about it more later. I need to talk with Tom first. Please don't be harsh with him, okay? He's almost 20 years old. We shouldn't spoil him. But I'll watch what I say. I promise I won't be condescending. Okay, I trust you. Anyway, you get some rest now. Thank you. Hi, my name is Robert. I'm currently living in Mexico for work. This is my second year here. My wife, Jennifer, is 60 years old, 12 years older than me. She's decent and reserved. I had a big crush on her, and after busting my butt to get her attention, we fell in love and got married. Our son, Tom, will turn 20 this year. He's quite selfish and a bit of a handful. After he graduated from high school, he found a job. He moved out of our house, and it was good. It took a lot of load off our shoulders, but within half a year, he quit his job and started living with us again. Unfortunately, it was bad timing as I'd just gotten my transfer orders. Since I left, he's pretty much been doing whatever he likes. What is worse, my wife lets him get away with it. I'm at a loss. My wife got pregnant after many years of trying on fertility treatment, and we had Tom. I understand why my wife is so overprotective, but I have to get involved before it's too late to fix the problem. I texted Tom right away. I couldn't believe what he said. I need to talk with you. Me too! What a coincidence! I heard old mom collapsed at work just now. She's just being lazy, hiding from the housework in the hospital. Good for her. Hey, aren't you worried about your mother? She collapsed from starvation. Yeah, I'm concerned. 'Cause there's nobody to go grocery shopping or cook around here now. And I'm allergic to dust, so I need her to clean the house. Otherwise, I might get sick too. Stop thinking about yourself only. Take care of your mother. You're a grown-up man. You can do the cleaning yourself. Whatever. I got some extra money yesterday, so I can order takeout for dinner and maybe get a cleaning service. You mean the money for living expenses I sent yesterday, right? Oh, you know I've been spending your money. Oh man, bastard. Why did you take her debit card? When I started living with you guys again, you got the transfer offer to Mexico. Were you listening to our conversation about the money? I just happened to hear it on my way to the bathroom. You mean you knew I'd send money to your mom? That's why you took the card. Am I right? Bingo. Go give it back to your mom right now. That money isn't for you. Come on, Dad. I can't live on the money she gives me. Hold on. Do you get an allowance from her? Yeah, she gives me $500 a month. Since when? Ever since I quit my job. At first, it was only $100, but recently, I've had bigger expenses. So, Mom started giving me a little more. No wonder your mother got sick. But but I still have trauma from my old job. You should show me more empathy as a parent. It's been 2 years. Isn't that long enough of a mental break? Whoa, that's a typical statement from the older generation. We are living in 2023. Do you realize what you just said is not acceptable? You're old enough to be independent. You're doing nothing with your life staying at home. This isn't acceptable in any era. I have depression and PTSD. My life has been tough. Did your doctor give you this diagnosis? No, I self-diagnosed online. I don't believe this crap. Mom does. I'll tell her you're faking it. I'm not faking. First of all, get out of my house. Be more responsible. Are you trying to get rid of me? Give me a break. Tom, I'm serious. Stop depending on Mom so much. You have to become more self-sufficient. I just texted her. She's in the hospital. Don't give her any more stress. I just took a screenshot of Mom's text. Mom says, don't move out. She doesn't want to live on her own without me. I don't get it. That reminds me. She says she wouldn't be able to make ends meet if she raised my allowance. So I got pissed off and told her I'm fed up with my life and pretended to try and kill myself by jumping out the upstairs window. I guess she remembers. Did you really do that? Yeah, our power dynamic flipped upside down that day. Mom does everything I say now. I'm the winner. You. It was easy to control and manipulate her. She just gave me money whenever I asked for it. What? Even when I was a student, I'd complain to Mom about my small allowance, and she'd give me extra money right away. I've been saying to her that she shouldn't spoil you. I can't believe she's turned you into a spoiled brat while I've been away. You've been so busy. It's all your fault for not being at home, right? You should blame yourself, not me. I have a headache. Mom has to work hard to support my lifestyle. She fawns over me, but she's easy to control. She told me she likes her job. That's not true. She works hard to earn my allowance. She even used to send me money after I got a job. I should have talked with her more about parenting. It's all my fault. It's a bit too late for regrets. You know what? I'll do whatever it takes to get you out of the house. I'll talk to your mother about it all. Well, even if you get me to leave, your debt won't disappear. She told me about the $50,000. You're the one who caused all of this. And you're the one that got us into debt. You'll have to help us pay it off. Wait a second. It's not my problem. 'Cause I borrowed the money in your name. Legally, it's on you to pay it back. What? I used your name because I had some business to deal with. So, it's not really her debt then. It's yours. Did you really use my name without my permission to borrow the money? Yeah, I'm unemployed, so I couldn't get a loan approval. How could you do that to me? You are the ones who raised me in the first place. Isn't this ultimately your fault? You're right. You've proved that I failed as a parent. Why don't you take full responsibility and support me for the rest of my life? And don't forget to deal with that debt. I'm coming home soon. We're gonna have a family meeting when I get there. It'll be a waste of time. But if you wanna do it, go ahead. See ya! Can I borrow some money? Mom's not here and I need it for groceries and other stuff. I need money. I'm speechless. You're still talking like that. She's still in the hospital, so who else can I ask for help? Besides, she'd be upset if something bad happened to her one and only son. Are you okay with that? You won't get any money from me. You send her $4,000 every month. That's for your mother, for expenses. Are you sure you won't change your mind? She doesn't want to see me miserable. You know that, right? I wonder how she will react when she finds out I'm dead. Mom's already out of the hospital. What? She hasn't come home yet. She must be in the hospital still. She flew to Mexico this morning. Seriously? How sad that you sucked up all of her energy until she was an emaciated shell of herself. I wish I had known what was going on. Why is she there? Explain! Mom tried her best raising you. She showed up at my place this morning. She was crying and begged me to let her in. How did she get the money to fly there? I have her card. How did she get to Mexico? I sent her some money. How did you do that? I asked her to open a new bank account and then wired her $10,000. Really? I don't think I'll be home anytime soon because I have work to do. But I sent her some cash so she could live more comfortably. Throw some of that my way, too. Absolutely not. I wanted to go back to the US to talk about our family issues. I'm surprised she actually came here. I guess she couldn't wait any longer. She actually left me behind. What kind of mother is she? You spent all of our money and put me into debt using my name without my permission. I can't even think of you as our child anymore. Shut up! At first, she told me she had borrowed money because she needed help financially. Do you know why your mother said it was her debt? When I told her what happened, she said she'd take care of it. She was gonna pay it off for me, I guess. Well, listen. She changed her mind. Now? You didn't even go see her once in the hospital, did you? Nope. So? She finally realized she was just a money tree to you. Well, it's a little late, but I'm glad she finally noticed. I didn't visit her because I was a little busy. It doesn't make sense that she'd abandon me because I didn't visit her. You are unemployed. What were you so busy with? You have nothing but time. I was worried about her. I don't think you were that worried. You didn't even know when she was getting out of the hospital. Fine, but it's irresponsible of her to leave me behind for that reason. We are your parents, and all you do is take. I don't understand you. So, what am I supposed to do about the debt? You have to pay it off. All of it. It's in your name. You can't change it. Too late. Actually, I called my bank and I've already explained to them that you use my name without my permission. So what? You're still responsible for the payment. I've also consulted a lawyer. If the signature analysis proves you forged my name, then I'm not responsible for the debt. You must be kidding me! Your mother hasn't paid back a penny of it yet. So, I'm gonna make you pay back the $50,000 with interest. Just be ready for that. I'm still deeply scarred from the workplace harassment. I'm not healthy enough to look for work yet. You were lazy at work and they told you off. Do you really think that counts as workplace harassment? Are you crazy? How do you know that? At work, didn't you have a classmate from high school? Yeah, did he tell you that? I didn't really trust you, so I called him. I can't believe you did that! I heard you slacked off whenever you had a chance, forced your colleagues to pick up the slack, and you just did whatever you wanted instead. I don't really remember. Stop playing dumb. When your boss found out and called you in, you got upset and quit on the spot. This is the real reason why you can't work, isn't it? It's true, I may have slacked off a bit, but I thought the way he lectured me was considered harassment in this day and age. There's nothing wrong in reprimanding lazy employees. It's not old-fashioned. Whatever! I'm gonna call Mom now.